What is the most valuable coin of Pakistan? It is a simple question, but the answer is a long journey. It is a story whispered in gold and silver. It is a tale etched into metal by forgotten kings and powerful empires. To find this single precious object, we must travel through time. We must dig deep into the soil of a land that has seen civilizations rise and fall. This coin is not just money, it is a survivor. It has passed through countless hands. Each hand left a story. Each scratch on its surface is a word in a long, silent history. This quest takes us far beyond the borders of modern Pakistan, to a time before the nation was even a dream. The search begins not in a vault, but in our imagination. Imagine a merchant in a dusty bazaar, thousands of years ago. He holds a small, oddly shaped piece of silver. This was his wealth. This was his security. Now, imagine a Mughal emperor, watching his own face being stamped onto a perfectly round gold moher. This was his power. This was his legacy. These moments are all connected. They form a chain that leads us to our prize. The most valuable coin is the one that holds the most stories. It is the one that has seen the most change. It carries the weight of empires and the dreams of ordinary people. Our journey is a treasure hunt through the ages. We will sift through the sands of the Indus Valley. We will walk the halls of great Mughal palaces. We will stand on the battlefields of the Sikh Empire. And we will witness the arrival of the British, who changed the subcontinent forever. Each era left behind its own metallic footprint. These are the coins that tell the story of the land, now called Pakistan. They are more than just currency. They are artifacts. They are time capsules, preserving a moment in history that would otherwise be lost to the wind and the dust. So, let us begin. Let us follow the trail of these metal storytellers. The path is long and winding. It is filled with powerful rulers, skilled artists, and the quiet drama of daily life. Along the way, we will uncover many treasures. We will see coins of breathtaking beauty and incredible rarity. Each one is a clue. Each one brings us one step closer to our ultimate goal. We are looking for that one coin, the one that stands above all others, the one that encapsulates the soul of a nation's long and magnificent past. The hunt for Pakistan's most valuable coin has begun. What makes a simple piece of metal priceless? It is not always its weight in gold or silver. The true value of a coin is a delicate recipe, with many secret ingredients. The first ingredient is rarity. How many were made? This is a critical question. A coin minted in the millions is common. It is easily found. But a coin struck in a very small number, perhaps for a special occasion, is a true rarity. If only a handful of these coins survived the passage of time, their value skyrockets. Collectors and historians will hunt for them across the globe, eager to own a piece of history that few can possess. Age is another vital ingredient. An older coin is often more valuable. It has survived for centuries, even millennia. It is a direct link to a distant past. Think of a coin held by a Roman soldier or a Gandharan monk. It has witnessed a world we can only read about in books. This survival is a small miracle. Most coins from ancient times were melted down, lost in the earth, or worn away until they were smooth, featureless discs. A well-preserved ancient coin is a ghost from another time. It whispers tales of its journey, making it incredibly desirable to those who listen. History itself is perhaps the most important ingredient of all. A coin is not just an object, it is a witness. Did it belong to a famous empire? Was it minted by a legendary ruler like Akbar the Great? Was it created to celebrate a great victory or to mark a tragic event? A coin connected to a powerful story holds immense power. It is more than metal. It becomes a symbol. The demand for such a coin grows. Museums want to display it. Collectors want to own it. Its story makes it famous. And with fame comes value. The history is the soul of the coin. Finally, we must consider its condition. A coin that looks almost new, even after centuries, is a rare jewel. The details are sharp. The face of the king is clear. The inscriptions are easy to read. This is called its grade. A coin in pristine condition is far more valuable than one that is worn and damaged. It is as if it just left the mint yesterday, protected from the harshness of time. All these factors, rarity, age, history, and condition, come together. They create a perfect storm of value. They transform a simple piece of metal into a national treasure. Our journey takes us back, far back in time. We travel to over 4,500 years ago. Here, in the fertile plains of the Indus River, a great civilization flourished. The people of the Indus Valley built magnificent cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. They had writing, trade, and sophisticated urban planning. But they did not have coins as we know them. Instead, they used a system of trade and barter. They used standardized weights and seals. These seals, carved with animals and symbols, were their mark of ownership. They were the ancestors of coinage, the first step towards a monetary system. The first true coins in this region appeared much later, around the 6th century BC. They were not round. They were not perfect. They were strange, rectangular, or oddly shaped pieces of silver. These are known as bent-bar punch-marked coins. Imagine a silversmith hammering a unique symbol onto a small bar of silver. Each symbol was a mark of authority. It guaranteed the weight and purity of the metal. These were the coins of the Achaemenid Empire of Persia, which controlled parts of the Indus Valley. They were simple, yet revolutionary. For the first time, value was standardized in a portable form. These early coins were not beautiful in the way a Mughal mohur is. Their beauty was in their function. They were tools of commerce. They allowed trade to flourish across vast distances. A merchant could travel from a village in the Punjab to a port on the coast, carrying his wealth in a small leather pouch. These silver pieces were accepted everywhere. They represented a promise. They were a shared language of trade. Each tiny punch mark, whether a sun, a flower, or a geometric pattern, was a sign of trust. It was the government's guarantee. Finding one of these ancient coins today is like finding a key to a lost world. They are the oldest metallic voices of the land. They speak of a time of great change, when the idea of money was just beginning. They are not the most valuable in terms of price, but in terms of history, they are priceless. They represent the very dawn of currency in South Asia. Every coin that came after them, from the magnificent Greek drachms to the golden Mughal mohurs, owes its existence to these humble, misshapen pieces of silver. They are the first chapter in our long story. The story of coinage takes a dramatic turn in the 4th century BC. A new power arrived from the west. Alexander the Great and his Greek armies marched across the Hindu Kush mountains. They brought with them a new culture, a new language, and a new kind of money. Greek coins were a revelation. They were not just pieces of metal with symbols. They were works of art. For the first time, coins in this region featured realistic portraits of rulers. The faces of kings, with their distinct features and expressions, stared out from the silver and bronze. This was a revolution in coin design. After Alexander's death, his empire split. His generals founded new kingdoms. In the lands of modern-day Pakistan and Afghanistan, the Greco-Bactrian and Indo-Greek kingdoms emerged. For nearly 200 years, these Greek kings ruled in the east. Their coins are some of the most beautiful ever made. They blend Greek artistry with local influences. On one side, you might see the portrait of a Greek king, wearing a helmet or a royal diadem. On the other side, you might find an Indian elephant, a zebu bull, or a Buddhist symbol. It was a true fusion of cultures. These coins are incredibly important. They tell us the story of rulers we would otherwise know nothing about. Some Indo-Greek kings are only known to history because their names and faces survive on their coins. They are our only record. The coins also show how cultures can mix. The kings started using 2 languages on their coins, Greek on one side, and a local script, like Kharosthi, on the other. This was a practical step. It allowed both Greeks and local people to understand the coin. It was a symbol of a kingdom where East and West met and mingled. Today, these Indo-Greek coins are highly sought after by collectors. They are small masterpieces of ancient art. A rare coin of a forgotten king, in good condition, can be extremely valuable. They represent a unique moment in history, a time when Greek gods were worshipped alongside Buddhist stupas. They are a testament to a lost world of cultural fusion. The realism of their portraits and the elegance of their design set a new standard. This standard would influence the art of coinage in the subcontinent for centuries to come, long after the last Greek king had vanished from the stage of history. Centuries pass. Empires rise and fall. We now leap forward to the 16th century. A new dynasty, the Mughals, comes to power. They would rule the subcontinent for over 300 years, creating an empire of legendary wealth and artistic achievement. Their passion for art was not confined to architecture and painting. It was powerfully expressed in their coinage. Mughal coins are among the most beautiful and complex ever created. They were not just for spending, they were symbols of the emperor's supreme power, his faith, and his connection to the divine. They were miniature proclamations, spread across the empire. The great Mughal emperors, like Akbar, Jahangir, and Shah Jahan, took a personal interest in their coins. Akbar reformed the entire system. He introduced magnificent gold mohurs and heavy silver rupees of incredible purity. These coins were struck at mints all across the empire, from Kabul to Bengal. Each coin carried the emperor's name and titles, often in elegant Persian calligraphy. The coins were not just currency, they were art. The calligraphy was often arranged in beautiful patterns. Some coins were decorated with floral motifs and intricate borders. They were a testament to the skill of the Mughal artists. Emperor Jahangir, a great lover of art and nature, took coinage to a new level. He issued a famous series of zodiac coins. Each gold mohur featured one of the 12 signs of the zodiac. A coin from the month of Leo would show a powerful lion, with the sun rising behind it. These coins are incredibly rare and beautiful. They were a departure from traditional Islamic coins, which avoided depicting living creatures. Jahangir also issued coins that featured his own portrait. On some, he is shown holding a goblet of wine, a bold and personal statement. These portrait mohurs are legendary among collectors, and fetch enormous prices at auction. The value of Mughal coins is tied to their beauty and their history. A giant gold mohur minted by Akbar, or a rare zodiac coin of Jahangir, is a world-class treasure. These coins circulated across a vast and prosperous empire. They were used to pay soldiers, build monuments like the Taj Mahal, and fund the lavish lifestyle of the Mughal court. Finding a high-quality Mughal gold coin is like holding a piece of that splendor in your hand. They represent the peak of Islamic coinage art in South Asia. Their elegance and historical weight make them prime candidates in our search for Pakistan's most valuable coin. As the Mughal Empire began to weaken in the 18th century, new powers rose to challenge its authority. In the Punjab, the land of 5 rivers, the Sikh community grew into a formidable political and military force, under the leadership of charismatic figures and warrior bands known as Misls. They carved out a kingdom of their own. By the early 19th century, Maharaja Ranjit Singh had unified the Sikh Misls. He established a powerful Sikh empire with its capital in Lahore. This new empire needed its own currency. It needed coins to declare its sovereignty and to power its economy. The coins of the Sikh empire are unique and deeply symbolic. Unlike Mughal or Greek coins, they do not bear the portrait of the ruler. In keeping with Sikh religious principles, which forbid the worship of any person, the coins honor God and the Sikh gurus. Most Sikh coins are known as the Nanakshahi series. They are inscribed with verses in the Gurmukhi script, paying homage to Guru Nanak, the founder of the Sikh faith. The most common symbol found on these coins is a peepal leaf. This leaf became the unmistakable mark of the Sikh government in Lahore. Sikh coins were minted in cities like Lahore, Amritsar, and Multan. They were mostly silver rupees and copper paisas, used for everyday transactions. Gold mohurs were also struck, but they are much rarer. The coins are often dated using the Vikrami Samvat calendar. The design is simple but powerful. It represents a clear break from the Mughal tradition. The language, the script, and the symbols all declared the arrival of a new power in the Punjab. These coins tell the story of a community's journey from persecution to political power. They are a symbol of Sikh identity and independence. Today, Sikh coins are highly valued by collectors. Their historical importance is immense. They represent a brief but glorious period of independence in the Punjab before the arrival of the British. Rare varieties such as coins minted in far-flung cities or those with unusual markings are especially sought after. The most famous is the Gobind Shahi Rupee, which uses a different inscription. While perhaps not as artistically elaborate as Mughal coins, their raw historical power is undeniable. They are a crucial piece of the puzzle, a testament to the defiant spirit of the Khalsa that ruled the land before the final chapter of colonial rule began. The final chapter of pre-independence coinage begins with the arrival of a new, dominant power. The British East India Company, and later the British Crown, gradually extended its control over the entire subcontinent. After the fall of the Sikh Empire in 1849, the Punjab, and the lands that would become Pakistan fell under British rule. A new currency was needed, one that would standardize trade across the vast new territories of the British Indian Empire. The era of the Raj brought with it a completely new system of coins, one that would last for a century. The British introduced a uniform coinage in 1835. The coins of the East India Company featured the portrait of the British monarch on one side. The first coins showed King William IV. After him came the long reign of Queen Victoria. Her face, first as a young woman and later as an aged empress, would appear on billions of coins. The other side of the coin usually featured the value, written in English and Persian, surrounded by a wreath. The design was formal and imperial. It was a clear statement of power. The lion and the crown were the new symbols of authority in the land. The coins of the British Raj were minted with industrial precision. Huge steam-powered presses in Calcutta, Bombay, and later Lahore produced millions of coins every year. The currency included gold mohurs, silver rupees, and smaller denominations in silver, copper, and bronze. This was a currency for a modern industrial empire. The coins were identical, from the Khyber Pass in the north to the southern tip of the subcontinent. This uniformity helped to bind the vast and diverse empire together economically. For the first time, a single unified currency circulated across the entire land. These coins are a familiar part of the history for many families in Pakistan and India. Grandparents may remember using the heavy silver rupees or the large copper pennies with the king's head. They represent a period of profound change. It was an era of new technologies, like railways and the telegraph, but also an era of colonial rule. The coins themselves are symbols of this duality. They represent both modernization and foreign domination. While many are common, certain dates and varieties from this period are incredibly rare. These rarities are the next step in our quest. They hold the key to finding our ultimate prize. Not all coins of the British Raj are common. Hidden within the vast sea of currency are islands of extreme rarity. These are the coins that were minted in very small numbers, or had errors, or were part of a pattern or trial that was never approved for circulation. These rare jewels are the holy grail for collectors of British Indian coins. Their value has nothing to do with the silver or gold they contain. It is based purely on their scarcity and the intense demand from collectors around the world. A single one of these coins can be worth more than a treasure chest of ordinary silver rupees. One of the most famous rarities is the 1839 rupee with a divided legend. During the reign of Queen Victoria, a small number of rupees were struck where her name, Victoria, was split into Victoria by the design of her portrait. This was likely an early die design that was quickly changed. Very few of these coins were made, and even fewer have survived. Finding one is the dream of every collector. Another legendary rarity is the 1939 rupee. As World War II began, the price of silver shot up. The British government decided to melt down most of the 1939 dated silver rupees to use the silver for the war effort. As a result, the 1939 rupee is one of the rarest coins of the entire British Indian series. Even more valuable are the pattern coins. These were proposed designs that were never put into mass production. For example, in 1911, a new series of coins was planned for King George V. One proposed design for the rupee featured the king wearing an elephant on his chain of order. This was seen as offensive by some, who mistook it for a pig. The design was quickly scrapped. The few pattern coins that were made with this pig rupee design are now among the most valuable coins of the British Raj. They are a glimpse into a history that never happened. These coins are valuable because they have a dramatic story attached to them. They are the mistakes, the trials, and the victims of circumstance. Their rarity was accidental. The 1939 rupee is rare because of a world war. The 1839 rupee is rare because of a design change. The pig rupee is rare because of a cultural misunderstanding. These stories add to their mystique and their value. These are the coins that command headlines when they appear at auction. They are the contenders. They are the final pieces of evidence we must examine before we can finally answer our question. The most valuable coin is now within our sight. Our journey through time has brought us to the edge of the modern era. We have seen the first whispers of currency in the ancient Indus Valley. We have admired the artistic genius of the Greeks and the Mughals. We have felt the defiant spirit of the Sikh Empire. And we have witnessed the industrial might of the British Raj. Each period has produced coins of great beauty, rarity, and historical importance. From Jahangir's zodiac mohurs to the Indo-Greek portraits, any one of these could be considered a priceless treasure. But the title of Pakistan's most valuable coin belongs to a piece that connects all this history. The ultimate prize is not a coin from thousands of years ago. It comes from the very end of the British era. It is a coin that was almost never made and barely survived. This coin is the 1947 rupee, minted in Lahore. In the turbulent year of partition, as British India was being divided into the new nations of India and Pakistan, the Lahore Mint struck a small number of coins. These were the last coins of the British Indian Empire, made in a city that was about to become a cornerstone of the new nation of Pakistan. The chaos and violence of partition meant that very few were produced, and even fewer were preserved. The 1947 Lahore Mint rupee is the winner. It combines all the elements of value. It is incredibly rare. Only a handful are known to exist. Its history is incredibly powerful. It was forged in the fire of one of the most significant events of the 20th century. It represents the end of one empire and the birth of a new nation. It was minted in Lahore, for the territory that would become Pakistan. It is the final coin of the old world and the first ghost of the new. Its connection to the birth of Pakistan gives it a unique and profound significance that no other coin can match. This single silver rupee, bearing the head of the last British Emperor of India, George VI, is a silent witness to the end of an epoch. It is not the most beautiful coin. It is not the oldest, but its story is the most dramatic. It connects the long history of coinage in the region, from the Mughals who built Lahore to the British who industrialized it, to the very moment Pakistan was born. It is a bridge between the past and the present. It is, for this reason, its extreme rarity combined with its poignant historical context, that the 1947 Lahore Mint rupee holds the undisputed title. It is, and will likely remain, Pakistan's most valuable